woke up.
Don't stop believing.
And I am so humbled and so honored to be the Democratic nominee for Tennessee.
Where's Paxton? I've seen Mitch McConnell more than Paxton.
You guys grew up in a politics that's much more left-right. My generation, it's much more about top-down.
I voted for Trump. I am saying that they are picking up law-abiding citizens. They're destroying families, jobs.
Get a kick out of it.
You get a lot of memes.
I have a lot of memes, yeah. Some are good, some are not so good, but it kind of goes with, the life that I lead.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
We just got news. Todd Blanche going to be Attorney General for real, for official. The lone holdout Cassidy just gave his speech. We were just watching it, and there you have it. There you have it. Now I've got an upbeat take on that though, because I was torn all along. I wasn't sure I wanted to see the Republican Senate reject Blanche because that would give them the argument in the midterms that they are not rubber stamps for the president, And so now that argument is maintained. We can maintain the Republicans are rubber stamps for Donald Trump because they confirmed Todd Blanche. So
also,
optimism.
Also, Nixon's attorney general went to jail, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he had my favorite character of Watergate was John Mitchell's wife. You remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, they did a great movie.
She was so much fun.
Yeah. She drove them nuts. I mean, they literally put her in an insane asylum.
Yeah, they literally did house her in a padded room.
Yeah, she was. But
I'm going to sound stupid, but I really don't know anything about Watergate other than the main part of it, and that's it.
They
don't teach you that in school,
Yeah.
There's plenty of good movies on it.
About her.
There's a whole movie just about Martha Mitchell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I mean,
Yeah.
that would actually be a great way to get into learning about Watergate.
I just remember a lot of jump because I was still in an elementary school when Watergate happened. And so, but I do remember it being on TV. It seemed like in the news all the time. And I remember Johnny Carson talking about Martha the Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. The Martha Mitchell Effect.
Oh, okay. I'll look for it.
Who plays her? Who plays her?
To them.
So except for Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins, it looks like all the Republicans are going to
documentary,
vote
she
for
plays
confirmation,
herself.
right?
We don't have any other indication that anyone would vote no on Blanche. And our understanding was that Senator Cassidy was the swing vote here, that with Thom Tillis and Senator John Cornyn, Senator Tillis and Senator Cornyn both voted yes on Blanche in committee. They required him to do a number of things. He had to meet with the Epstein survivors.
Yeah.
He wants a lot. That's the whole lobbying thing that you talked about. And they're so old. Why in the frick are they still trying to hoard money? Why are they trying to hoard money in their 70s? They're, I think Cornyn's 73 maybe. I mean, what the hell?
Here's the historic moment I captured on screenshot when Jamie, just before we went on here for 11 o'clock, as Jamie and Katie and I were watching live. That's the precise moment when Cassidy announced he's voting for Blanche. we can all save this for our grandchildren. There's the moment that we were there. We were there.
Over under comments is the Martha Mitchell Effect, the info on it for.
Oh, now that's the documentary, right?
It's the documentary.
Yeah, it's the documentary.
Now there was also a theatrical thing done on her. I can't remember much about it.
I watched Weird Things That Happened in U.S. History thing, and they did talk about Watergate, but I will be honest, it did not really sit in my brain. So,
well,
I'll make the husband watch it with me. He'll find it funny.
So you haven't even seen all. I'll tell you what. If you'll watch All the President's Men, the Robert Redford version of Watergate, All the President's. If you watch that, I'll watch Goonies.
You've been supposed to be watching Goonies already.
I know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize how bad her ending was.
Oh.
She was kidnapped,
sedated,
and then she died from cancer at only 57.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Vinterland.
Hi,
hey, Vinterland. Yeah, getting back to that Blanche, that lobby. I mean, my thinking is if they're giving Susan Collins a pass to vote against Blanche to help her keep her seat in the Senate, then when they go to get their big lobbying jobs, pharma or whatever, they're going to be much more lucrative lobbyists for whoever hires them, because they've got this great relationship with the chairman of Senate Appropriations, which is probably maybe one of the two most powerful jobs for federal spending in Washington.
Unless she loses in November, in which case
absolutely,
and then they have nothing, and karma is
that's how we get revenge, is we get her to lose. And now look at here. This morning when CNN was talking about all this and showing her, look at this picture. That's I took a shot of that. That's a screenshot I took just a couple hours
That's from
ago.
like 1992.
I mean, look at that. That's the picture that CNN had up. As right here, you see, this is the picture they had up when they were just as B-roll for talking about Susan Collins. And so I went and got, from just a week or so ago at the Senate Appropriations Committee with Hegseth, that hearing, here she was there. Now there she is a week ago. and this is what CNN has on this morning. Now you come on. I mean, come on. You got to be kidding me. I mean, how many years apart could that be? I mean, here she is last year. That's 2000. No, that's last week. And here she is a year ago. And CNN's got this picture up.
Well, maybe they couldn't find a decent one of her and they wanted to.
Well, they covered the hearing. I mean, good God. I mean, they covered this hearing right here live for 3-4 hours. They had plenty of opportunities to get this picture, which is the legitimate news photo. I mean, that's a journalism thing. I mean, photography is important for, and that has to be. I don't know how they could justify that. I mean,
but that's CNN, right? CNN.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, isn't it now owned by Larry Ellison?
Yes.
Not yet, but that's getting there. It's getting there. Well, that judge, that case down there that held it up, and Ellison said he would postpone the merger for 6 months or something like that because of that lawsuit that was brought.
It's all over the news about Fox News being the really big winner in viewers, without neglecting to mention that that's the only channel the conservatives watch, while we spread out over 5 or 6 news channels.
Yeah, because Newsmax tries to compete with Fox, but I don't think they're getting anywhere at all.
Well, on The Necessary Conversation, they watch Newsmax. They will not watch Fox because they think they're liars.
Yeah, there are a lot of that makes them the ultra magas watch Newsmax and think Fox is too liberal. That's
yeah.
And then you got the ultra QAnon crowd that watches that one America One, I think it is. It's on the web, but it's
is that the one that Dan Abrams started?
No, that's NewsNation.
Yeah.
NewsNation tries to be.
They try to be middle of the road.
Yeah, they do. Their pitches, their mission statement is they're trying to reach Middle America, the flyover country. Is their mission.
They're trying to reach Minnesota, which sorry, we're not flyover anymore.
You're not buying it.
Well, nobody was flyover in the Midwest yesterday when that control center went down.
Nope.
What happened? Why did you guys lose power in Minnesota?
I don't know, because I didn't lose power in Minnesota.
No,
until this morning
the control,
for 5 seconds.
Not the control tower, but the control center that controls that powers it. So that's why there were no flights in like 5 or 6 states yesterday.
I have no clue.
And then
they just come after us all the time. We're the punching bag.
Well, and then did you see the water security thing in St. Paul that I posted?
Yep.
Yeah. So is it an inside job that's killing the water in Minnesota?
I think so. I think, honestly, I will be honest. I know I'm going to get my tinfoil hat for this, but I believe that this is all coming from inside the House to torment us into bowing down to Trump.
Well, I mean,
hey, did this just happen, Jamie? What you got here?
Yeah. Just got announced.
Excellent.
Must halt above ground construction. Yay!
Now do his arch.
Yeah, now do his arch, please. Make it stop.
It's there's some movement on that too. There was a pretty good study that came out from the deep state is fighting that arch, man. They really are. I mean, the National Park Service and other places, and they just put out this study, that on the sight lines, they did this very intricate, comprehensive study of the sight lines and all the views that would be blocked. Certain parts of the Capitol, the Washington Monument, even the White House, from Arlington Cemetery, that high ground at Arlington Cemetery. And they did this very intricate study. I mean, they really put a lot of effort into to show how that arch would just block the view of most of the city from Arlington Cemetery.
Oh, well, we get to pay for a second helipad at the White House. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He didn't like it. He didn't think it was
tore up the granite, right? They tore up the granite.
Yep, with the president. You know how much that cost us? And now he wants it redone because it wasn't right.
Well,
and he wants it redone.
And whatever number they tell us, it's probably twice that. We've learned that much.
Well, and whatever number they tell us, how has the Pentagon? The Pentagon has never passed an audit in forever, but how is like that $1 trillion gone? Are they embezzling money somehow through the military budget?
No, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the House bill that passed on the defense spending?
I'm talking about the military is saying it's out of money, and I know that the Pentagon doesn't pass audits. It just doesn't do that. But is somebody actually like embezzling money that stuff is gone?
Well, what happens is they start. I actually did a Substack on this a couple weeks ago where I got into it, where how they would handle this if this doesn't pass. And Thune's not taking it up for a vote before the recess, so it's not going to pass. And they have to they have the option to raid other parts of the Pentagon budget. And they can pull stuff from everything from childcare at military bases to they have a whole menu of things they can.
How about Hegseth's salary and his makeup artist and his?
Oh, they said that Trump went off on Hegseth because he's running out of money.
Yeah, well, and then
just remembered all the lobsters and ribeyes. Just saying.
Yeah.
The grand piano for some guy.
I tried to have Blue. I tried to have AI make a. Well,
why? Why?
I had AI make a.
No.
I like the idea of Abdul growing the electorate.
Well, that's not what that looks like.
Base.
That's not what that looks like.
Yeah, it was a little crude. But then I noticed his left hand just kind of disappears into the dough.
Yeah. Don't use water for that, Craig. Please don't use any more AI for AI slot, please.
You mean he really wasn't making pizza?
Well, he talks about pizza so much, and my whole point of this Substack that I did was how he is growing the base. He's, I got my precinct numbers that I've been waiting for all week. The precincts that I was watching, and sure enough, he doubled the turnout in the key precincts I was watching, indicating that he does pull out the non-voters. So the math I did on that is
the math is mathin'.
At the mathing I did on this is that, I mean, to just boil it down, if he could get 6.5% of the 3.1 million infrequent voters, defined as either haven't voted in the last 3 elections or voted in only one of the last 3 elections, if he can get 6.5% of those people, he wins.
Well, and that's a good thing. Not only that, because people, I mean, primary votes are always lower than general election votes. So some people still stayed home, even though they should have gotten out. But a lot of people still just didn't show up because it's a primary. Why do they care? They don't understand.
Well, yeah, I got all the. Well, I put it on Trail Mix too. Anybody can get into all the numbers, but my sample precincts I'd been watching actually was even better than actually. See, what happened was the interesting thing that happened is Haley also doubled the output, the vote, the turnout in Detroit black precincts and
thank you, Jim
suburban.
Clyburn. Darn it.
And yep, and then also suburban. I looked at the precinct where Whitmer campaigned with Haley, the Detroit suburb precinct, and Whitmer doubled the turnout for Haley in that precinct. So they both were pulling out a lot of voters. Now both those precincts were not non-voting people. They were historically.
Well, Jim Clyburn needs to get with the program and stop being a corporate down. I mean.
So yeah, we'll see now.
That really ticked me off that if he had just been quiet, not said anything at all, it would have been better than.
Yeah, I think that's one reason.
I lost a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, because he went up there. He went there. He went up there. Well, you know that he went up there at the last minute and campaigned. But anyway, the thing I feel good about is I think there's enough theory of the case, enough proof of the case that I don't think Schumer will pull the plug on him and shift the money to Texas or something. That was the main thing. I think they can justify still targeting Michigan.
I'm really liking these Talarico numbers lately.
13 consecutive polls either show them statistically tied or Talarico slightly ahead. Yeah.
Well, Paxton has disappeared with his mistress.
45.
What'd you say, Jay? What?
47.8 to 45.
Yeah. That's kind
of. Paxton is MIA, and
you gotta hit him.
And on that point,
yeah.
Listen to this. I caught this on Fox. Jesse Waters is just freaking out that Paxton has disappeared. This is hysterical. The whole thing.
I agree. You got to hit him on the issues, and Paxton should be doing that. Where's Paxton? I've seen Mitch McConnell more than Paxton. McConnell's been in the hospital all summer. Get out of your hole, Paxton, and do something. I can't win this race for you. It's not on Fox. Go raise some money.
I love how they say the quiet part out loud. He just admitted, yes, Fox is the national headquarters for the Republican Party.
Do a hit and lay the lumber to this guy. I mean, he's younger and he's got a little energy and he's new or whatever. But come on, if you lose this seat for Republicans in Texas, you should seek asylum in Mexico. This cannot happen.
I love the histrionics. Oh,
yeah, that's what they do best. Did we say hello to Venture? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yep. Did you see Talarico's New American Dream plan?
I noticed he had a speech on it.
Well, no, I put it up last night on. I put things while you and Anon were going back and forth about the veracity of polling numbers. I was looking into Talarico.
Anon and I went into, this is a long-standing tradition for me and Anon. We go into deep holes about on polling.
I checked out after 2 posts.
I don't think we've ever
like,
agreed on
nope,
anything.
I'm good.
But oh my gosh. But and then he went, and then Talarico's also talking about, Trump and Doug Burgum, the Department of the Interior, they are, and DHS, whatever, Border Patrol, they are destroying Big Bend National Park in Texas to build 17 miles. It's going to be like 17 miles, and they're just like destroying stuff. And
are they putting data centers in, or what is it?
No, because it's for a wall or something. It's to keep people out. And what Talarico said is we should have modern surveillance techniques. Well, that's what they do up in Canada. They have like drones and little like things underground that can sense when people are walking over or whatever. We've got flock cameras. We've got drones. We don't need a wall.
That's another thing is what happened to the wall. He never talks about the wall anymore. They never built it. If he does talk about it, he claims he built it. He didn't. But he never talks about the wall.
And Kristi Noem had it painted black.
Yeah, so it'd be hotter for them if they touched it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, she's vacationing. She's vacationing on Lake Minnetonka.
Oh no.
With Corey Lewandowski.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so and the thing is, I have to say it, Lake Minnetonka has lots of very rich people that live around it, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why they're there. So, the establishments have been put online and people are now boycotting those establishments that they catered to.
Awesome. Yep. They have to learn their lesson, and money is the only way they learn their lesson. Ted Lasso's back. Yay.
Why is Ted Lasso?
My mom loves it.
I clicked your link, Blue, to the Big Bend, and I got Ted Lasso.
But there are areas where they're putting the fence through where people that in the United States own land, and part of their land is on the other side of the fence, so they can't get to it. Stupid.
Silly people.
There you go.
There we go. Good Lord.
I was going to say, I put some excerpt of it on the trail because I know it's always so much.
There's another section where they tore up 100-plus-year-old saguaros.
Yeah.
And another section where a better butterfly refuge section. I mean, they've done so much damage with that damn fence.
Yeah, and a lot of the national parks are like selling it off to like, hey, yeah, give me some money and you can go and drill there and mine there and take all the resources you want.
So this is
whatever you want.
This is the first I've heard them talking about the wall. I mean, he never talks about it, but they're actually doing it here, huh?
Well, there's a little map, and it's like 17 miles is all they're trying. They're destroying all this for 17 miles.
Just so he can say he's still building
instead
the
of
wall,
just putting up flock cameras. Instead of just putting up flock cameras, and then deploying drones if something trips the flock camera. That's all they have to do.
We out here on day 2.
Day 2. Oh, there's the bulldozers.
Yeah.
These guys are clearing a new roadway almost immediately parallel to the pre-existing Route 16 that goes between Castellon and Santa Elena.
Well, that's great for the environment.
Yeah. Sorry, birds. Sorry, goes
got my high-vis vest. I'm outside of their limits. They've told me where I can and can't be, and I'm respecting that. It's really important to me to be able to maintain civility with these guys. I want to be able to observe this from as close proximity as possible. I've been talking to some of these guys. I've been talking to the contractors. I've been talking to law enforcement. I've been talking to park personnel. A lot of these guys know who I am at this point, and I don't want to be associated with any sort of trouble, and I don't want to get in anybody's way. I'm trying to be good and just document what's going on here.
Well, good for you. Thank you for your service, lady.
But yeah, speaking of contractors, was there a contract? Was there a bid on this, or is it another one of Trump knew about?
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Brad wants another Abraham Lincoln.
We got him. Ventureland's named him, and his
We've
name
named him. His name is Syed. We're calling him Abe.
The good doctor, Abe El-Sayed.
We're calling him Dr. Abe. I used to have my
there is one place where AI is getting along with the people in the area. And it's they worked with the environmentalists and everybody in, let's see, put it up here.
Was that Atlantic piece? There was an Atlantic piece about the one place that gets along with data centers or something like that.
Yeah, Eagle Mountain Data Center, and they have promised to be putting more water back into the environment than they use by 2030.
Huh.
Yeah,
And-
promises. Talk to me in
Well, no,
2030.
they're actually getting along well with the people there. It's one of the few places that right from the beginning worked with the area and where they put it.
Yeah, but what is it doing to the animals there? Because the bees are dying off around data centers.
Right.
The cattle are having stillborn calves because of the data centers. Cattle are losing weight because they can't eat. You know, it's like it's GLP-1 for livestock. You know.
Yeah, I'm in favor of anything that preserves the bees. I mean, they go, we go.
Just saying, Minnesota has an incentive. They will give you a $400 reimbursement if you plant wildflowers in your yard to attract bees.
I planted wildflowers here last year along the fence line, and they came back up, and they're beautiful.
Yep, I should post pictures of my backyard, my pond and stuff, because we have wildflowers all over the pond and in our front yard and stuff.
Everybody should be tearing up grass and planting wildflowers.
I mean, I was so glad when I sold our house in Orlando and that we lived in for 50 years, and I was so glad that I thought I never want to take care of a yard again, ever. I
don't understand why people don't just like plant clover. Then you've got ground cover. It doesn't get tall. The bees love it. We've got a lot of clover out there.
See, and that's what my husband and I have been looking at. But the problem is with Minnesota weather. And we have our house is built on clay, like clay-based soil. And so everything sinks, everything. And things don't grow very well here because of that.
But you know what you can grow is there's some kind of flower you can grow. I can't remember what it is. And it puts biomass into the soil. It grows really well on everything. And then you just cut it down and mix it all in. And it creates a lot of biomass for the soil.
Just keep turning it under and letting it grow.
Yeah.
Hey, here's Paxton running away from voters. There's so many TikToks now of him. Guys trying to ask him about all the houses that he owns.
And McConnell
and the aide
has
just
been...
jumps right in the middle of it. There he is. He's like...
It's like a Sasquatch video. Did you really see it? It's like Sasquatch.
Mitch McConnell.
Paxton running away from the voters.
Mitch McConnell was quote unquote discharged and sent home to recover.
Yeah.
We don't still have proof of life, and my feeling is that he's going to have a relapse around the 12th, and And then they're going to say, we're sorry.
The thing I posted about it on Blue Sky or something is like when the news came out that he'd been released from rehab. I mean, literally the hour before that came out that he was released from rehab was the story that the committee vote, the committee that he's on, that by one vote, which would have been his vote, they failed to cut SNAP benefits. So I was thinking, so what happened was old Mitch, he found out they were about to feed the poor. They were going to feed poor people if he didn't.
And it revived him.
Vote against it.
It revived him.
He's got to get back to the Senate and cut those SNAP benefits. That's what happened.
I'll believe he's alive when he rears his little out of his little turtle shell.
Sorry. There's a video of Matt. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying he's released from the hospital, but they don't even show you a current picture of him being released.
Nope, right. It's an old one. It's old.
Yeah.
Nope. And so I'm thinking they're waiting a little bit because they don't want it to look bad. So now they're going to say around the 12th, he's had another relapse and he didn't make it.
Well, and if anybody knows anything about hospice, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
At the very end, they go home and hospice goes to the house, and that's the end of the story. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
except my grandpa was on hospice and he died at the hospital. He did not want to die at home. And my grandma was in a nursing home. Because, everything was shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my ex was sent home and his daughter took care of him because his wife at the time had abandoned the whole project until she could get her hands on the money.
Oh, ick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, she was good for 20 years. She just bailed at the end.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to sell Grandma's house before she passed. So that way we could use the money then to pay for her nursing home. Because otherwise she didn't, there was no way to pay for it. And, it didn't happen that way, unfortunately.
But I just have one story about my ex talking about the border and burying the twigs and rocks so you know what's coming over. He actually invented some of those for Vietnam.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was an incredibly brilliant man.
This is just funny. I just saw it. It's a clip of the Odyssey when they're going through the Sirens Keep. And Matt Damon is tied to the mast and he's screaming. And it says, this is Republicans when they hear the politicians named Abdul. And I can't help but laugh. Because they literally started freaking out. It was like, as soon as he won, they're like freaking out everywhere.
Nobody ever had a problem with Paula Abdul.
No.
That's true, yeah. Well, I loved his response.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
If you can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman. Keep the name out your damn mouth. My name is not racist.
I love this. My name. I like this. This is good.
My name is not raising your gas prices. My name is not taking us to war. My name is not the reason you can't afford your groceries. You know what it is? They're BS policies. So he can point to my name all he wants. But I'll also tell you this. I've been an Abdul in Michigan my whole life. This is like the best place in the world to be Abdul. You know why? Because Michiganders they're big-hearted. They're open-minded. They're earnest, and they're gritty.
He sounds like Obama.
Excellent response. That was such a great
He sounds like Obama there.
Yeah. He's got that sort of staccato pause, He's definitely got definitely got the pause down as a technique. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is like, okay, so there's Abdul, there is John Ossoff, and there's Talarico.
Mm-hmm.
All three are millennials.
Mm-hmm.
All three grew up with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't surprise me that they have that cadence.
Well, because the generation that came after John Kennedy, every
Yeah.
politician tried to sound like John Kennedy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even some of the physical things like putting your hand in the coat pocket on the right side, and
Yeah.
walking with your hand, even down to stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. It's
I
very
would
similar.
like to hear a speech from Josh Shapiro. I would like to hear him talk before Obama came on the stage and see, because he sounds like to me like he was trying to mimic Obama.
Yeah, I
Obama.
think Josh.
Well, he
Shapiro
got
does.
accused of that. I remember people saying that about him. Yeah,
But
when he was
But-
campaigning for Kamala.
I will say this. So, my friend that lives in the Philadelphia area, he talks like Josh Shapiro. I'm not joking. Like the cadence, the tone, everything. It's very Josh Shapiro-y. And I'm like, is that a PA kind of thing? He goes, yeah, it is. I hate to tell you.
Now,
So-
Jimmy Myers, I can't tell where Jimmy Myers is coming from here. I don't remember his
Yeah.
history. But, taxation. Well, I got that. I got taxation with representation. I pay taxes. I have no representation in Congress, no voting representation in Congress.
Well,
I live in Washington,
we
D.C.
care about the Constitution as well and keeping democracy.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Oh, he's in Boston. Jimmy Myers is in Boston. All right. Hello, Jimmy. Hello. Hello.
We like Boston.
Now let's get some. This is a great ad here. I tell you, that Hoffman story, that child molester he let out of jail is not going away. That story, he got heckled for it. I've lost the video. I was just looking for it a little while ago. I've got the video. I'd saved it somewhere, but he got heckled about the Hoffman case just a day or so ago. But this ad is really good.
Never there when Texans need him. When victims needed justice, Ken Paxton had no problem cutting a sweetheart deal with their abuser.
Why'd you get a plea deal for a child sex predator?
Adam Hoffman, a former attorney who was accused of assaulting his son's friend for 3 years, according to the plea deal offered by the Texas Attorney General's office, he only has to serve 30 days in jail.
We have questions how a sex offender can get sentenced 30 days whenever his original sentence was 20 years to life.
Hey, there you go, Jimmy Myers. See, can you imagine these Christian only crowd? They're voting for this guy. Get that. Go figure that one out.
Well,
they're voting for this.
And the Republican midterm convention is in Dallas in September. And following that, a couple days after that, is the Irish Open Golf Tournament, which is going to be held at one of Trump's golf courses in Ireland. I don't know why they let him do that, but Ireland has asked Trump not to come because they can't afford security for him. I would say this too. Also, Ireland is signed on with the International Criminal Court, so they could arrest him.
Oh, there you go. Well,
So maybe he should just stay away. But and then
of course, got to indict him. They got to indict him first.
Well,
Yeah.
they need to get on it then, because then they can arrest him if he goes to Ireland. And
Well,
then,
see, I kept hoping that Jack Smith, remember he used to work at the International Court as a prosecutor, and I kept thinking, my dream was that Jack Smith would go back to his old job at the International Court and indict Donald Trump there.
wouldn't that be awesome?
Wouldn't that be awesome?
But it needs to
Moose
happen
Knuckle.
quicker than that.
I love that
And then-
screen name, Moose Knuckle Trump. Evangelical Christians are responsible for this. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
And then in November, the Christo fascists are having a convention in Las Colinas, which is funny because they're like English only, crazy people. So Las Colinas, which is like Irving, Texas, they're having a convention there, and they are women. They don't want women to have any rights. They don't want. I mean, it's just they are like the worst of the worst, hiding behind a Bible. And
Caleb needs an answer, Craig.
Yeah, we got a question here. Caleb says, "What is the intent of this channel?" Anybody know?
to let me vent.
Oh, where's our mission statement? Mission statement.
I just needed something to do at 11 o'clock every day. That's what.
And my mission statement is under my picture, which is I am a well-meaning screech owl. I'm trying to warn people, and I mean well, but it ain't pretty sometimes.
But I'll be serious with you.
And I just represent the elder millennials, late Gen Xers, that we're not boomer. I'm not a boomer.
But I've got our mission statement is over on trailmix.cc there, Caleb, if you really want to get, we actually did put a real mission statement together. So you can check that out. I'll go see if I can find it, in fact. But we got some other new folks on there, looks like. Trailmix.cc, that address there, y'all. If you want to come talk, interact with us over there, we do that when we're not here. We just do this for an hour at 11 a.m.
I'm not Gen X, though. I'm a millennial. Unfortunately.
Where is my man? Oh, here's the mission statement. It's over here.
I'm in the in crowd right now. So we're all in our, early 40s, late 30s, getting, elected and stuff.
I'm the great grandmother in the crowd.
There's the
I told my mom, Jamie, and she goes, Jamie's more technical. I said, yeah, she's got a blog and everything. My mom's like, your grandma couldn't even figure out her cell phone, and she was younger than Jamie. And I said, I know.
Well, there's our mission statement, Caleb, to answer your question. I'll read it. Founded in 2005, 21 years ago. Trail Mix is a user-supported news commentary space with no ads and no corporate gatekeepers. We don't chase clicks, we chase conversation. The comment section is not an afterthought. It is the whole point. All posts reflect the author's views, and commenters speak for themselves. There's our mission.
Basically, we just talk about what's going on. You can listen or you can join.
And then it's Friday, and we like to do a little have Freaky Fridays.
Jimmy, next month I'm getting old because I go over the 45 mark.
Here's
all
one
I'm talking
for
about on my blog today is orange juice.
Oh, that would taste so good right now.
I don't know if we have any MAGA folks here, but this is a good one here.
Well, yesterday
what's
you
our
said that,
beef
and then
with
you
Dr.
manifested
Fauci?
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
He made us wear masks.
Hey,
what's our beef with Dr. Fauci? He made us wear masks.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the new flu shot's going to be it's from Moderna. It's going to be in an mRNA shot, so it's supposed to be, it's like 27% more
effective.
Oh. And so, of course, that didn't go over well in this household.
Of course not,
because they're just scared to death of mRNA. But
we haven't had any. You know what I figured out the other day when I played this, and I actually re-edited it a little bit so that it's even better. Is when I played this is when we got some maggots rolling in. This is our maggot bait right here. Here it is.
Maggot.
To just be grossly generalistic, you could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right? The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. And unfortunately, there are people like that. And he has lifted them up.
That's gonna be. I'm saving that in a permanent file now. For when
okay, so you can label that maggot magnet.
Maggot magnet. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll put that on her. Maggot magnet.
We're going to have a flock coming in 5 seconds.
I'm going to have to make me some, you know what? I need to find the tape where Obama talks about God, guns, and gays, you know. And
Oh, yeah.
I need to get that. Because see, what happens is people are scrolling through, you know, and YouTube's like flinging this all around, and they're scrolling by, and then they see Hillary, and they go, ah, you know, and then they have to stop and start screaming, you know. So
All we have to do is say a woman's running for president, and they'll freak out.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hate
then,
to say it, but
here she is with Kara Swift.
Little memes. I do for me.
Kara Swift has a funny conversation.
I
She
do,
shows her
I
about,
do. I
talks
mean-
to her about all the memes that people make of Hillary and talks to her about them.
Like your little memes? I do. I mean, it's fun for me because, you know, I never know what might become a meme. I'm just out there living my life and all of a sudden there's a meme. But the first meme was with me in sunglasses looking at my BlackBerry, I think, 100 years ago. Like, fuck you. That was the fuck you meme. I get a kick out of it. You get a lot of memes. I have a lot of memes, yeah. Some are good, some are not so good, but it kind of goes with, you know, the life that I lead.
you know, I have to say, I really like her as a person. Like, as a person, she has a great personality.
Yeah, I never understand why she doesn't come off as, I don't know.
She is great in small groups. She could never handle huge crowds.
Right.
But she's brilliant. She is talented. She should have been president, and I'm still pissed off.
Well,
Me too.
And I'm still pissed off that she didn't ask Bernie to be her running mate because Tim Kaine,
that would have sealed the deal.
Tim Kaine sunk her.
Yeah.
Well, Howard Stern, you know, did 2 hours of it. I highly recommend it if you really want to see Hillary at her best in her natural state. He did at least 2 hours, two separate shows with her, and he really bore into her with that. Like, for one thing, he was like, "Why wouldn't you do an interview with me during the campaign? I wanted it so badly, you know." And he said, "Why are you so careful? You know, you're talking to me now. You seem like, I mean," he says, he asked her, "Why wasn't this person I'm talking to right now?" You know, the candidate I saw. And her explanation was she talked about how she was concerned as a woman that, you know, the things she has to be careful about saying. And she just said she admitted she was overly cautious because she didn't want things to be misinterpreted and everything. And then at the end of it, he goes, "So now, if you're looking back, now would you have given me the interview?" And she goes, "No."
But you know, she's right. I mean, like any kind, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, but when women run for a higher office, we are held to a different standard. We have to be a certain way for people to take us seriously, and it's not fair. It's not a level playing ground in any way. And that's why that's why I got excited when Hillary was running, because that was the first woman to actually, like, you know, make it someplace. And I was so excited over it because she was going to break the glass ceiling for this.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. And it's crushing because, you know, it's just crushing.
Yeah.
You don't, you know.
I mean, and look how long it took us to get to Kamala from Geraldine Ferraro's possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, it took decades before we went from, no, we can't have Geraldine Ferraro as a VP to, yes, we can have a woman as a VP.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just crazy. The misogyny, the patriarchy is hierarchical, and it hurts men too, and that's what they don't understand. It's hurting them too.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they understood how much better it could be if it wasn't so hierarchical and everybody has their place, and the misogyny and the racism and the homophobia and all of it. It could be so much better for everybody, and including men, because let's face it, most men are not white billionaires, and if you're not a white billionaire, guess what? You're not an alpha.
Mm-hmm.
So
now Jimmy's gonna get it. Jimmy's getting in a fight with Libya or something here.
No, he's saying he wouldn't admire Hillary because of all the deaths in Libya.
Oh no, Jimmy's responding that saying, I don't give a shit about Libya.
Oh, well, I mean, fair.
I'll let Jimmy and Ziggy sort that one out. Jimmy and Ziggy, y'all go figure out Libya for us. So come back.
Yeah, she's blamed for it because of accusations of various kinds.
Well, she made that comment when Gaddafi finally got killed by the mob. Or she made some celebratory comment that. I mean, there was another case of a man could have said that probably and gotten away with it. I mean, I know Trump could have gotten away with it.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
And that's the problem too. It's just, if she would have done it, oh my God, been roasted over to the coals, she would have been impeached. Everything would have been done. But Trump can do the same thing and not get away with it. It's sickening.
But he can't get away with it forever because the man has got a whole lot of things wrong with his body and his brain.
Well, we know
and,
that.
but I think the whole Mitch McConnell is really a live thing. I think that is like the test run for, Trump's still around.
Yeah.
Unless he has a heart attack on camera, I don't think that anybody's going to, I think they're going to try to hide it, that he's gone for a really long time.
Well, we haven't focused on Maine in a while. Here's little Troy talking. Let's see what
here comes
it's
James.
Still right in front of us. We can get universal health care. We can get prescription drug coverage. We can get child care that everyday people can depend on. We can make sure that we have reproductive rights. We can make sure that nobody in Biddeford or anywhere else in the state gets murdered by what's supposedly law enforcement. I've been so waiting for a time when everyday people would push back and say, you know what, this is not working. I don't care about the wealthy people in this country. They're doing just fine. It's the rest of us that need a break. And now's our time.
He's very genuine. Very genuine.
And Abdul did a really good job. I don't remember if I saw the clip here or someplace else, but he did a really good job of explaining that, when they said, should we defund ICE or whatever, he's like, people shouldn't be getting shot in the face by ICE, and we need to do this, and we need to do. He had like a 5-point plan. He didn't do it yes or no, like that other woman from the DC.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he didn't do a yes or no. He gave them 5 points about what exactly needs to happen, and they let him talk because he wasn't going to have it. I think was it Box? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to go look and find it.
And I don't know what to make of these. It's like, does MAGA hate itself now? I mean, is this self-hating MAGA? It's like non-college adults, which is essentially, the MAGA base. They've gone from a favorable view of MAGA from 6 points up to 20, down 22 points, negative 22 disapproval of MAGA by non-college adults. That just struck me as kind of significant.
They're also realizing that, if there's a draft coming, guess who's going to have to serve it?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's going to be them.
MAGA's turning out. They're gnawing on their own limb. They're gnawing on their limbs now.
Well, you know what? They don't have to do that. They can just gnaw their chains free and come over to the side where
come over to the dark side where we have brownies and cookies and
we
gluten-free stuff.
We want health care for you, and we want health care for you too. We want good things for you too, not just for so
Jimmy's just not giving a fuck about anything today. Jimmy just doesn't give a
You know what? I thought about Robin Williams this morning when he talked about he wishes there was a pill called Fuck It All. Where you just don't care about anything. Jimmy, I'm on the road with you.
Jimmy's he's doing Eggery's work today on handling the commenters.
Where is Eggery? Is Eggery?
I don't know. Maybe.
You know what? I think a lot of times
Jimmy Myers today.
No, I think a lot of time Eggery comes on and listens and doesn't have time to respond because he is at work.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of times he's like quiet because of that.
Oh.
That's why that one Monday he was like, Are you trying when Craig had his doctor's appointment and he's like, is he trying
Oh,
to change people?
That really sent him into orbit.
Yeah.
They're losing.
We all over there.
On the down low.
We got. I kept the address up here. The trailmix.cc is. We got. It's easy to comment over there if you want to come post stuff and interact over there at trailmix.cc. That's where you do that. What else did I have here that I hadn't done?
Those were wrong again last night when they thought it would be a landslide victory for a hater of Jews and a hater of Israel. This guy hates Jews.
No, he doesn't.
Somebody's.
See, I mean, he's going too far. I mean, it's like this is going to backfire. I think he always has to do this. He always just has to get out there so far that it backfires.
Said, "Oh, that's a little strong." No, he hates Jews and he hates Israel. Abdul El-Sayed. Do you believe this?
There's a name that it's not.
This could only happen to me.
Now what?
Abdul El-Sayed.
What does that mean? He says this could only happen to me. What?
This could only happen to me.
What about Abdul can only happen to him? What is he talking? I know everything's about him, but that was just a weird comment.
Yeah. Only happened to me. Well, the reason why he's saying only happened to me that a Muslim would come against him because he's against Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like he's Obama 2.0.
He's acting like the victim.
Yeah. So anyway,
yeah,
and he's not. Mamdani is Obama 2.0. So, except he can't ever be president, unfortunately, because he wasn't in the U.S. But oh well. But Abdul can. Dr. Abdul can.
Now what's that, Jimmy? What's this stuff Jimmy's putting on here? Is this some kind of?
That's Hebrew.
That's Hebrew.
That's Hebrew.
How do you get your keyboard to do that?
You can put different. I've got like four or five different keyboards on mine for. I've got.
Oh, really?
You have an English, Russian, Spanish, and something else. I think I've got 4 of them on
there. Who's against it? El-Sayed is definitely for freedom of religion.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
David!
From Dave. There's no time.
Greg's David? No.
No, David Funky.
Yes.
Oh.
If a woman asks him, oh, he's talking about Trump. Is he talking about Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Old dumbass.
Old dumbass. Yeah. Orange Adolf.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what I get. Fridays are our slowest day. So let's see.
You know why? Because a lot of people work 4/10s and have Fridays off. And so they're out doing stuff.
Really?
Especially during the summer, a lot of companies will give people work 4/10s and give them Fridays off.
My husband gets off work at 1:00 on a Friday.
You there? That's it's always our slowest day.
Ziggy's got it. Blue, you'll love Ziggy over here.
Oh,
yeah, we got the American Legion. We got a good size for the American Legion bar. With us, everybody will fit in the American Legion Hall bar.
Thank you.
Free beer. We're going to give free beer.
What did Ziggy say?
Thank you for saying that. He said, "I am a Christian Palestinian American currently living on the West Bank. Israel is killing Muslims and Christians. Israeli government isn't Jewish; they are Zionist. Yep. Judaism is peace." Abrahamic, yeah. I always say it wrong, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah. BB is an idiot. Let's
Well,
and
not
be out of there. And it's his government. It's all of his people.
The new guy, I got a quote from not only Ben Gvir, but I got a quote from the new guy that I think he's running next time in October. Oh my God. And it's horrifying. And yeah, and they are acting out all over the world, every place they go. It seems like they're having a problem with, they're like terrorizing people in the Philippines and in South America and every place they go. As tourists.
Lebanon.
As tourists, though. They're acting like they own the freaking world. And it's the Zionist lie that they're telling themselves that they're above everybody else. And, you know, it's like an apartheid world and they're at the top. And that's not Judaism. And that's not Judaism at all. At all.
Right.
Nothing.
You'd be surprised how many people are posting that the United States is trying to be a Christian nation and why are people stopping this and blah, 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 blah. Like, people, why would we...
That's the same problem. It's like so Christian nationalism is the same thing as Zionism. It's a lie, and it's a worldview that puts that group above every other group.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all it is.
Well, that's our hour. I'm gonna finish up with this Haygood. This Haygood family here is. I like them. They're all brothers and sisters, and they do cover.
Oh, Jesse, that isn't what we're doing, or are you talking to the other people on the comment side?
No, we're not blaming all Jews. There are actually videos of Hasidic Jews running IDF soldiers away from the area because it has nothing to do with the Jews that are in the area either. It has nothing to do with Judaism at all. Zionism is separate.
All right, we can finish the conversation over at trailmix.cc if you want to. We'll be over there the rest of the day and night, probably.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. This is the Haygoods. These are brothers and sisters out in Appalachia somewhere, and they do cover bands of different songs, and I enjoy them. I think they're nice. All right.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Stream.